Hey folks, it's Sean McQuills, and welcome back to more Paint the Town Red. As per usual, almost said Banlord. Welcome back to more Paint the Town Red. As per usual, today we have a special little thing. We haven't done one of these in a while, but this is a series level or a series video. So yeah, I guess I should say series. It's pretty much a series. This is the Be SCP Be SCP-096 series, and in case you folks aren't familiar with the SCP, I guess lore and universe, it's a cure, contain, protect, essentially a foundation centered around containing and studying or understanding anomalous entities that appear and cause havoc all around the world, or sometimes they're just safe and harmless little things. But SCP-096 is perhaps one of the more famous and well-known SCPs, otherwise known as a Shy Guy. He's a long, lanky, and kind of disformed, pale individual. Anytime anyone directly views an image of his face, whether it is in person, photo, video, or anything, it'll essentially send him into a distressed state for a few minutes, or I think a minute or two, after which point he will essentially start breach containment and literally stop at nothing to kill those individuals. It doesn't matter if you're deep down in the Marina Trench, or hell, even in the sky, he's going to find a way to kill you eventually. So that's essentially what's going to happen here, folks. So we are SCP-096, and while it looks like we just breached containment, and here we have some Foundation personnel who just appear to have viewed my face. So without further ado, folks, let's go ahead and introduce them to what we do as SCP-096, which is to fucking tear every last fucking one of them up. As far as I'm also aware, within lore, SCP-096 will literally at some point just completely tear apart people. Apparently I can use a gun. SCP-096 knows how to use a weapon. Oh God help us. In lore, SCP-096 will quite literally tear people apart, leaving very little to if nothing left of their bodies once he is done with them. So Shy Guy is definitely not an individual you ever want to come across and look directly at. Looking at him from the back will tend to be proof fine. But in pictures as well, it is known that viewing just a single picture, all you need to get yourself screwed over is to view a single pixel of his face in a photograph. So even if his face was only a single pixel, if you viewed it, you would technically already be dead. He would find you and he would tear you apart. And he's honestly one of the most scary individuals in terms of having a mass containment breach in the SCP Foundation. Just give him a bit of backstory, because if he were to break out and people were to essentially, if he were to be spread around on social media or hell, even the internet or news, it could cause literally a massive loss of life. I think it would be, I don't know if it would be an XK class end of the world scenario, but it would prove that everyone would just die. So it seems like these two, they're sticking true to SCP lore. I think what I'm going to do, if I can hopefully get away with it, is these guys are looking at a wall and knowing I'm SCP-096, which is honestly a smart thing to do. So if they don't view my face, I'm not supposed to be able to kill them. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave them alone. It doesn't seem like any of them have broken my face, but fuck it. I'm an angry little boy. Oh, he's looked at me. They've done looked at me, folks. Fuck it, we're killing everyone. I think it would be better if I had a weapon that would just completely shatter people. Like, break them apart as if they were just nothing, but it's like fucking bread. I can leave through here. I want to see if I'm... Just for the sake of exploring, though, I don't want to miss anything. What the fuck is the nine-tailed fox doing? What the fuck what is going on in here, nine-tailed fox? They're just... These are the nine-tailed. I think these are nine-tailed, right? These look like nine-tailed, if I remember correctly. Let's see if I can see the symbols. Yeah, that is nine-tailed fox. Unit Epsilon 11. Unit Epsilon 11 killed named nine-tailed foxes enter the facility. There we go. There's just a fucking... Okay. I don't even know what's going on in this room anymore, I'll be honest. There's people dancing. Apparently, I don't think any of those individuals have realized that 096 has indeed broken containment. This is so weird. It's clearly just a silly little level. A nine-tailed fox is literally holding a red katana if anyone's going to recontain me, which is also, I think, physically impossible, at least by damage or killing 096. As far as I'm aware, 096 is literally invincible. Well, he's not invincible, he can take damage, however, he cannot be killed because I think he does regenerate at one point in time. So you can literally bullet chunks out of him, but even if you expose nothing but bone, he'll come out and kill you, which is honestly pretty interesting. But the only way to really contain him is to put a bag over his head and hope that no one else has viewed his face. Otherwise, he's just going to run away with that bag and you're going to have to find him all over again. But yeah, I don't know, that's the interesting part. So, just again, backstory for 096. These guns, I like how you can use a gun. Although I'm just going to stick with using a melee weapon. Unless they have like an actual like blunt weapon. I feel like a blunt weapon would just be better. But it doesn't look like it. Yeah, it's just guns. I want to use a gun really badly, I really do. Okay, so there's a... I get the feeling, is this... this is probably Peanut's chamber, if I have to say. Listen, buddy. Why do you have an afro? I'm very confused. What is... Hello? How'd you get in there? This looks like it's supposed to be 096's chamber, or 106's chamber. Not 173, which, yeah, there's... Hey, buddy. Hey, Peanut. I'm pretty sure I would win. I'm pretty sure Mr. You see, Mr. Peanut, listen, my friend. I'm 096, pal. As long as I look at you, you can't win. And I would just tear you apart, bro. Come on. Do I win? Are you dead? You stupid fucking nut? You little peanut boy? In case you don't understand, 173 is often referred to as Peanut or the Nut. If you ever play SCP Secret Laboratory, it's just because, I don't know, it's what people call them. Hey guys, I'm gonna let you go since you're not looking. Oh, you done looked at me. Oh, you done looked at me. What the fuck are you guys doing? You're all looking at me. What is this? Why does... It's either his doctor or this is 106. Or 035? Who is that? Is that 035? Oh, it is 035. So SCP-035 is essentially a mask that I believe entices or has the ability to entice people near it to put it on, and once it does put it on, it will actually take control of the individual. It has the ability, essentially it constantly leaks like a black liquid or something like that, and at which point it will eventually just corrode the body to just death and, and the ability not be used anymore. So... Again, a little backstory there, but it's just interesting. Apparently, you can actually converse with 035, and you still are able to talk to him while he's taking control of your body, and you can convince him to let go of you and give you control back. But I don't really know how that works, or if that's true. But we still have more levels. I'm getting carried away with SCP lore because I love SCPs. But we're getting carried away. We still have 3 more parts for this series, folks. So I'm gonna play all through all of them. So we have part 2 up next. So I'll see you folks in the next part. Our next part of the series. This is part 2 of the series, and we have a whole bunch of spiked fists in front of them. I don't know why they give us so many spiked fists, but we can't go back that way. There's a whole bunch of MTF guards in here, and I think that's a 9-tailed fox in the back there, maybe even Alpha 1. I can't quite tell. I can't really tell from this area. But let's go ahead and have some fun with it, folks. So fuck all of you, bro. Bro. They looked at my face, but wait. Hold on. Hit. They actually don't even hurt me. I'm literally just... I either have so much health, or they just do actually no damage. I don't know which it is. In either way, I'm all for it. I am the indestructible SCP. I am the man who will cause... I am at this point, to be honest, in real life, if SCP-096 is real, I feel like if you have viewed his face and you knowingly viewed his face, I would probably just shoot myself. Like, if I had a gun, I don't think I would be, trying to fight SCP-096, knowing very well he probably can't be killed by any of the methods that I currently have, or at least is what I know about 096. That would be assumed if I knew what 096 was, in this reality that we're hypothetically assuming. Okay, but you guys, listen, I'm tearing off your hands. Shh. It's just the chaos, it's blood. Oh, hello. Let me just get above you real quick. Look at that top-down hit. Oh shit, he knows how to lunge. There we go. SCP-096 can't be stopped. That man is just dancing down there. He does not give a flying fuck about what's going on here. Whoa. Okay, this is the zombie virus, I think. I want to assume this is a zombie virus. Oh, it's a doctor. So the Plague Doctor is broken containment, which is interesting. The Plague Doctor, or SCP-079, is able to... No, wait. 049? SCP-049 is able to essentially instantly kill people upon contact. So as long as he touches you, you will just literally cease all bodily functions. He just insta-kills. It's really weird. I don't know how he does it, but apparently his also suit or his skin is literally a part of his body. Again, I'm just kind of dumping SCP info on you guys just because I love... Oh, here we have 106, who is apparently terrifying as individuals. Hello, 106. He is able to form pocket dimensions and essentially is able to drag people into this. Just him touching you is able to literally, I think it's like acid. It's like being touched by a very strong acid. He can corrode your body away, reach inside your body, fuck with your internal organs. He's able to literally pass through walls and shit. I don't know if he can actually be killed in lore. I don't quite have an idea, but it looks like he broke containment here, faded through, or just completely corroded the wall. I guess they were trying to femur breaker him, which was a way to recontain him. Typically, he's contained in a floating magnetized, I thought the button would do something. A key card here, which I feel like we're going to need. Typically, he can be contained in a he's contained in a magnetized floating box. I don't particularly know why that's the optimal version to contain him, but I guess it keeps him from sinking to the floor and able to be spotted. Once again, the MTF is just... having a fucking party in here. I don't... Guys, please. What? Yeah, what? I don't know. What symbol is that? I actually don't recognize that MTF symbol. I know it's an MTF unit. I just don't know what the unit is. Oh god, it seems so familiar. I know I've seen it before too. Oof. If anyone could remind me of what that symbol is, that'd be great. If you're a SCP fan or have any knowledge of the MTF teams. I don't know if that's... I don't think that's Alpha 1. This guy is once again looking away. Well, fuck it. We gotta kill you to complete the level. Or I guess maybe we don't. The MTF... I guess the scientists are really interested in combs. Combs, money, trays. Why do you guys have all this stuff? It's like they're... I want to say there's like a... Do they have 914 here? Is that what's happening? There's just a pit. I don't... I feel like... Why do I feel like that's 682's pit? I feel like SCP-682 is down there. The crocodile, the hard to kill. Never mind. Hey, gentlemen. Listen, you're kind of all in the way. There's a whole lot of you. I don't like that. So why don't you make it... I'm stuck. Oh, fuck. They know how to stop me. Listen. Alright, fuck it. You know, we're gonna truly make this shit easy on ourselves. Fuck all of you, bro. Come on, bro. Just die. Just make it easy. I'm literally crushing skulls. This is what SCP-68 or 1096 does to you. They have ranged tasers, but are not using it on me. But it's alright. It's very alright. Come on. What guy? Yeah, these are all 9-tailed fox still. I think I saw another, I want to say, oh, I lost a... I don't even know this. 096 has learned how to use fucking firearms. We are truly in... this is truly an XA class end of the world scenario now, folks. He knows how to use that gun. Someone help us. Fucking send, what's his name? I wonder if, 096 can kill... Is it Cain or Abel? I forget which one is the hostile one. I actually don't remember. I shouldn't be using a gun as 096, but the fact that I don't know where my spike fist went kind of makes it so I don't really have much of a choice. Hey, buddy, need you to die. All right. You know, maybe it's best I have a gun. Maybe it's the best maybe it's for the best. I don't want to be here anymore. I want to fucking... Why is there like... I feel like I missed an SCP. I feel like there's definitely someone out there who I missed. But yeah, that was part 2 of 4, folks. I don't know if there's any more parts other than past 4. I don't know if the creator has any intention. I just realized I never even said the creator of this series. This is by Epic Boi, so apologies to him. But yeah, this is by Epic Boi. We still have 2 more parts for. Part 3 is next, so I'll see you folks in the next part. This is part 3 of the Be SCP-096 series, and I actually did not open up the right page, so I'm going to see if I can quickly do that to fix this real quick. I don't know, there hasn't been any story with it, but we're still escaping the facility, apparently. We can't go back that way, which leaves only the front, the forward, or the area in front of us. And it seems people who view our face, what is fucking going on in these rooms? There's just decks, and I don't understand what's happening. This guy is just dead in here. I don't know, he's just dead on the floor. Hey buddy, I need you to die. Let's see. Okay, I don't know what is going on. Ah, yes, more 9-tailed fox. Fucking, she's just fucking slaughtering people. This is a fucking slaughter, baby. I love the fact that I'm pretty much just invincible. I actually want to see how much damage I can take before I die. I feel like there definitely is... Oh, we're in D block. Okay, this is the D block where D class are contained. I believe D class stands for disposable class. If I'm not wrong. Essentially, they are death row prisoners pulled in from prison systems around the globe and essentially used in testing, whether it is like cleaning up chambers or just pretty much any dangerous situation in which it would be just stupid to use personnel for who aren't disposable. But yeah, I don't know. Okay, listen, buddy. Listen, you're all in the way. Don't ever step up to me. Anyone here still alive? Hello, you looked in my face, Mr. I don't understand the core, I'll be honest. It's a little lost on me. But we're gonna keep heading down this way, check out these offices. Hey, buddy, I don't know what's going on in these rooms. Why do you have a pimp hat on? What is the SCP Foundation doing with their researchers in these rooms? I feel like they're entirely misusing their budget. What site are we containing? What is this? What SCP am I walking in on? 10 hot naked men? How many people? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Oh, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Ah, if it was a 10 big hot man. I'm a J-Slap fan in case any of you folks. Oh, hey, buddy. Bye, buddy. I don't know who you were. They all just die so easily. What is this room? What room am I in? Hey guys, what's going on here? Listen, buddy, you fucking... I'm very confused. Oh, is this the fucking unending stairwell? Is that what this is? Ah, oh, it is. I forget what SCP this is. But fucking 096 don't give a fuck. He'll chase after any faces he sees. Hey guys, hey buddies. Oh, why are you frowning? You look like you're not happy to see me. Are you not happy to see me? I'm your friend, good old 096. I'm a fellow SCP like you. And when I see faces, I tear them apart. Now give me your smiles. I guess... What the fuck? Okay. Well, these are a whole bunch of faces to be tearing apart. So let's fucking do it, boys. I don't remember the exact designation of this SCP. I do know it is the stairwell. And it apparently seems like an endless stairwell where it has no light sources on it, or after a certain point. And essentially, after a certain distance of going down, a face will appear either in front of you and behind you, and the face will automatically instill, I think, a sense of fear and paranoia within the person who views it. I know there's also apparently supposed to be a child, like sounds like a small girl crying, coming from the bottom, although no matter how far you go down, it seems like it never gets closer. I know after like one expedition log, this is just again exposition, folks, for this SCP here, even though it's... I'm sure you can't be damned. You came here for gameplay. But I'm giving you commentary. I'm giving you some background. Yeah, I'm pretty sure there was an expedition log in which a female D-class was essentially the face appeared behind her, and she just fled down literally countless flights of stairs. And apparently she eventually just tripped and fell and fucking... I don't know if she died or passed out at the bottom, but it sounded like the child's crying was like right next to her. But the face... I don't know. I actually don't know like what the... what it is. But just check it out. Look up the stairwell if you are curious about SCP, this SCP that we're currently engaging. This obviously isn't representative of the SCP, but fuck it, 096 don't give a fuck about faces. Fuck you and your stupid smile, bro. Let's get rid of that smile. Alright, don't look so serious, bro. Hold on, let's just get to the bone. Yeah. And your eyes. We hate them eyes. Beautiful. That's a better smile. Okay, now we have to run back up about 20 flights of stairs to get to the top of this level. Jesus Christ. Alright, it's going to be a little bit, folks. But yeah, we're not actually... it would have been cool if the... I guess the creator doesn't really know how to use lighting. But 096... I know there's actually a level. There's an SCP level, or SCP level. Sorry, what am I saying? There's a Paint the Town Red level about this SCP, and I think it's just called the Stairwell. I can't be quite sure. Definitely look it up, though, folks, if you know what I'm talking about. I think I've actually played it before, too, which is... It was definitely scary. It's a spooky one. I'll get with that, too. Did a great job. I love it when people use lighting properly, and lighting honestly makes some of the best horror elements in this game. But yeah, I'm getting off track. I love SCP stuff. As you can tell, I'm just kind of ranting about it. Like, obviously, the creator's using some of the more well-known and popular ones, which is just, it's to be expected. No one's gonna really use, like... Well, actually, no, I have seen the SCP. We did have an SCP level showcase, I think, where essentially the creator did make the giant, like, sphere of meat. Well, I guess we've reached containment, and we have actually gotten out of the facility. I doubt this is everyone, but, I don't know what MTF team this is. I need to definitely look it up afterwards, because I know... I know I've seen that symbol before. I just don't remember the designation of the MTF team. Oh my god. Okay, well, they're all just fucking dead, though, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, I've missed a good... They even sent the tank out here to try containing me. A tank isn't going to save you. The people inside are already fucking dead because they've seen my face. But we're just going to escape. I don't know. I'm not searching the whole place for 8 people. It's a fairly large map. And frankly, we still have one more level to go through when it comes to this series. So that's part 4. This was part 3. Again, still fantastic. I haven't really talked much about the series at all at the levels. But I guess I'll do that at the end. So, frankly, I'll see what Part 4 has to offer. I've enjoyed all the levels so far. It's just fun, bloody mayhem. But yeah, there's Part 4 still to go over, and I'll see you folks in that last part, or I believe what is supposed to be the last part. As of right now, I don't know if there's more in the way of the B096 series. There is no story to this one, and I'm apparently just killing everyone in the city. And so it seems someone... Oh, there was the tank behind us. So it seems like someone within the city, I assume that's what's happening. Someone within the city probably had looked at my face, which is why I broke containment. Again, this actually might be lining up with the, with one of the, I don't know if it's canon. I don't think it is canon. But essentially there is a story out there on the SCP wiki, where a researcher essentially organized so a civilian within a city would have viewed his face in a photo at a given time. So essentially 096 broke containment, literally ran to the city and caused a mass cast. all in the efforts to get the permission to terminate 096, because the doctor believed it was necessary for the survival of humanity, which I believe he did get the permission to do it. However, it just, again, he at the cost of the researcher's life, so he had to die when 096 died. Very interesting concept. I love the idea of it. But essentially, we're just killing all the civilians at this point. Homeless people, bikers, it doesn't matter. You're gonna die. Let's just be honest with ourselves. I guess they've set up another barricade over here too. That even the police force is just also trying to evacuate people, I assume. But without knowing who's the one who viewed 096's face, it's pretty much just a losing battle. I don't even know what this is. What is this thing? The giant vehicle? A truck, maybe? I don't know. Oh, everyone's just coming for me, though. It doesn't matter. You can fight me all you want, police, law enforcement, in the Foundation. But at this point, a mass casualty is already given. Civilians, women, children. It doesn't matter. They're all dead. 096 is not discriminate when this killing. He is very indiscriminate, as a matter of fact. He will kill anyone and anyone who looks at his face. It doesn't even matter if you're another SCP, he will attempt to kill you. If he is unable to, eventually he will give up and revert to a crying state, which typically he is often found in. But, I mean, yeah, the more you know. If 096 actually cannot kill someone, I believe he does just naturally revert to a crying state. I don't know if it's because he cannot reach them or is just physically incapable. And then does bring the question, what happens if if you view 096's face, but you are somewhere where he realistically cannot get to? Keep in mind, he can apparently dig, he can swim down to incredible depths where logically water pressure should kill him, but he doesn't die. So what happens if you're in space? Can he get, does he just what, like does he jump onto a fucking, a space shuttle and fly up to kill you? What does he do? Does he? I wonder. It just makes me curious. I generally don't know. So I feel like eventually, if you're in space, I feel like he just wouldn't be able to get you. So eventually, he would just give up and just go back to crying. Although again, I just don't know. It'd be really interesting to see. I want to see what happens. I need to know. It's the biggest thing I have to question myself on. But yeah, I've pretty much been rambling about SCPs that I've seen this episode. But I think it's finally about time I actually start talking about the levels themselves. These levels started out fairly serious. Levels 3 and 2. I guess level 2 was a bit goofy at some times with the dancing. Even level 1, I guess. But level 3 was definitely the goofiest of them all. This one seems a bit more serious than not. But not the most complicatedly designed levels, but definitely I still appreciate the simplicity of it. It doesn't need to be complicated for me to have fun. And frankly, this is just one way to make you feel like you're invincible. You don't take damage, which is nice, and you can just pretty much one-shot mostly everyone except for other SCPs and perhaps a few mini-bosses here and there. But overall, a very well-done series, and I very much like it. Again, it's just for the bloodshed, for the mayhem, and to feel like you're an SCP, which is what it does. Obviously, if you want to roleplay a bit more, you know what 096 does. If you see people not looking at you, obviously you don't have to kill any of them. You could leave the level at any point in time. So if you want to really stick to SCP lore, you can honestly let some people live. What I didn't do at one point, but oh well. But yeah, fantastic series by Epic Boi. Hopefully they actually come out with more levels in the future. It would be very nice to see. But otherwise, folks, I definitely recommend it to you. Give it a try. You'll find all of these levels in the description, or the links to these levels in the description, as always. But other than that, I have nothing else for this video, folks. So if you liked what you saw and you want to see more in the future, you know what to do. This has been Jumpin' Quills. I'll see you, folks, in the next one.